Hello guys, welcome back to SaaS Ltd deals. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to our channel to get the best lifetime deals on SaaS software. I'm back with another review and today I'm going to review Fable. So Fable is a tool that lets you create interactive demos. You can create demos, you can create step-by-step guides, and you might ask, there are a lot of tools on the market that capture the demo using screenshots. So what exactly makes Fable different? Okay, let me tell you. So for most of the tools that you have seen, they either capture screenshots or some of them capture the screen just like a video, but Fable does not do any of that. It does not capture any screenshot or any videos. What it does is capture the HTML code of a web page. So this is exactly what makes Fable different. Since it captures the HTML code, you can literally edit anything that you can see on the demo page or the demo slides. So I'm going to show you all those options, all those features, all the features of interactive demos in a bit. But Fable is currently available on Appsumo as a lifetime deal. The regular price is $480, but at Appsumo you're getting this tool at only $49. This is a one-time single payment. Now let's have a look at all the plans and features. So you can publish unlimited demos, you can have unlimited demos, views, viewers, you can set your custom branding, you can share the demo as a link, or you can also embed using iframe, you can enable the hotspot, there are some basic analytics, there is also auto stitch of demo workflows, text and image in annotation message, Figma support, custom webhook, and no watermark. And these are some of the tiers that you can buy from Appsumo. The tier 1 costs $49. It lets you add one custom domain. You can add one creator. You will have access to the call to action buttons, customized demo loader, and there is no limits on the embed. There is also tier 2 and tier 3. So on the tier 3, the cost is going to be $249, where you can add 10 custom domains, unlimited creators, and there are some additional features on here such as this multi-flow demo with modules. You can blur or hide any elements. There are some integrations such as Zapier, HubSpot. There are also on-screen HTML customization as well as custom lead form. So if you want to buy Fable on a lifetime deal from Appsumo, make sure you check the link in the description below. Also, if you are new to Appsumo, you can get 10% off your first purchase. Watch the full video till the end to know how. Now before I show you how Fable works, let me first take a look at the roadmap of this tool. So here's the roadmap of Fable. So you can see all of the planned features. And then there are some in progress features. And you can also see all the completed or the deployed features. Now let's go to the dashboard of Fable. So after you log into Fable, you are going to get this exact dashboard. And the first thing that you have to do is install their Chrome extension. So let's click on this. So here's the extension that you have to install. Let's click on Add to Chrome, Add Extension. Okay, so the extension has been installed. Now we have to pin it on the extension bar. So for that, click on this and then just pin it by click on this. So as you can see now, Fable extension is here. Now let me close this one. So now we can start creating our demos or step-by-step guide. So for example, on Wikipedia, on this website, I want to create a demo. And for that, I will use the extension of Fable. So click on this. Okay, so now I will click on this record a new demo. So now I will record the demo. Fable is going to capture all the clicks, everything that I do on these web pages. So the first thing that I want to do is click on English. And then I will scroll down and let me click on this particular article. And then I will click on this Washington. And then I will just go to this history. So now let me go back to the home page. Just click on Wikipedia. Okay, so I think that will be enough for the demo. Now I just want to click on this and click on stop recording. So now what I want to do is save this demo as a new demo. So click on this and I have to provide a title. And then click on next. So now I can select an annotation box from here. So these are some of the templates that I can use. I can obviously change it later if I want. So for example, I want to use this one. And now I have to pick a shape for this annotation box. So it could be this square shape or it could also be the round shape. So I just want to choose this one and then click on create interactive demo. Okay, so the demo creation has now complete. So now we have a preview of our demo. So first of all, we have to click on this English. And if I click on next, I can see the next slide. And then I will click on this particular Lincoln Memorial. And if I click on next, I can see the next step, which is this Washington. So this is the preview of our demo that we created using Fable. And I don't know if you have noticed that, but this demo is fully interactive. So if I scroll down, as you can see, I can even scroll down on the page and I can see all the other content at the end of the page. So this is something you do not get on any other typical demo creation tools. They can only capture screenshots, but they cannot capture the HTML code, unlike Fable. So for customization, there are a lot of options and I have to click on this edit demo for that. So now here are all the slides that we have got on this particular demo. We have 6 slides overall, and for editing, we can edit each of the slides separately. So for example, I want to edit this first slide. So click on this. So now on the left side, you can see the preview, and on the right side, we have all the editing or customization options. So first of all, we can change the text that you can see on this particular annotation. So for example, I want to edit this. Let's remove all this text. So for this step 1, the text on the annotation box is going to be select English language, and as you can see, this is exactly what is appearing on this box. And for the text, we also have a lot of formatting options. So if I click on this, now I can bold this text. I can change the font size. It could be normal or large. So this is how I can change the font size. I can also make it italic, or I can also change the alignment, I think. And then I can also select the text and hyperlink it. I can add an image here or GIF. But another impressive feature on here is that you can also add a lead form. So let me show you how you can do that. So you can add various fields or boxes. So one is already given, email, enter your email. You can also add more. So as you can see, these are some of the pre-given fields that you can add. For example, I want to add this first name. So this is how I can add the lead form. On the preview, you can exactly see how the lead form is going to appear. So here I have to provide the first name and then the email. And another great feature on here is that I can also record or upload a video directly on here. And then there are a lot more customization options. So I can select the branding, change the primary color for this annotation, the background color, font color, border radius, show the Fable watermark. There are also some advanced settings, advanced branding settings. So I can also adjust them however I like. And then we have the customization for CTS. So there are already 2 CTS, next button and the back button. And for example, for some reason, I do not want the next button. So I can also hide it. Just click on hide button. And as you can see, now there is no next button. And you can also change button properties. So the button style, size, text. And just like this, you can also change various settings regarding this back button. But if you want more CTS, you can also add another if you want. So as you can see, we already got a pre-given button, get a demo. So now you can add an action. So this button could open a link, or it could also navigate to something else, which means if someone clicks on this get a demo, this particular button, you can also take them to particular slide. For example, you want to take them to this slide. So now every time someone clicks on this, it is going to be redirected. They're going to be redirected to that particular slide. So I'm just going to delete this. And then there are also some effects. So let me show you those. You can apply various on-screen effects. So these are some of the effect option, and you can also edit the effect. So this is the editor. So this is the effect for the on-screen. We also have effect for the annotation. So here is that. We can also change the preset effect from here. There are various effects, and we can also edit the effect from here. And then we have the sizing and positioning. So we can change the positioning. It could be auto, or you can also set a custom position for this annotation box. So for example, this annotation box is covering the background text that is Wikipedia. So I don't want that. So I just want to take it to this particular spot. So now as you can see, it is in an empty spot. So it looks much better now. We can also change the box size from here. So it could be medium or large. So I'm just going to keep it small. And then there is this hotspot. So you can even hide the annotation if you want. And then there is also this nested element. And last but not least, we have some advanced customization. So we can select the entry point. So you have to select the entry point from here. So make sure you check this box on the first slide so that it is the entry point. You can also apply overlay, and you can also adjust your scroll. But there's another very interesting editing option or customization. So if you go to this edit, so after coming to this edit section, now for example, I want to change any of the elements that are on this page. For example, I want to change this text that is written commons. So I want to change this text for my demo. So let me open this or click on this. And as you can see, now I can update the text. All the editing option, customization options are available on this right side. So I want to change it from commons to, so I want to use this particular word. And as you can see, this has now been changed. it has been edited to great. And if you want, you can even blur this element. For example, I want to blur it. As you can see, it has now been blurred. So this is super helpful when you want to blur password or any other sensitive information. You can also upload a custom mask if you want. So you just have to upload the file on here, and you can also select the resolution for that. And if you have noticed, on the bottom of the page, there are some other options. So you can select the body or go to the footer, the navigation, or any other. You can select any of them from here. So these are basically all the customization options that you get with the demos or the step-by-step guides that you create with Fable. Now let's close this. And as for the slide, as you can see, one is connected to another, but you can also drag and drop. So for example, I want to keep it here and I want to delete this connector. So I don't want this second slide to appear after the first one. So I'm just going to cut the connector. So as you can see, now we have got two different sections. So on top, we have these two slides, and then at the bottom, we have another group of slides. So this is how you can separate your slides, and you can also delete any annotation if you want. If you click on this plus icon, you can create a new annotation on the screen, or also by adding a new screen. And on the left side, we have some more options such as this add a new screen to this demo. So we can add any of these existing screens. We can also upload our own image if I want. And then I can also design the loader. So this is how the loading page is going to appear. But if you want to change the icon for this, you can do that from this right side. You can upload your icon. You can also upload GIF. And if you want to change this particular text of the loading page or loading element, you can also do that from this text. And we can also create modules. So let me show you what is that. So click on create a module. So module is basically very similar to table of content. So for each of the slides, you can set a particular title or description. So let me first name a module. So I'm just going to name it start, and I can add a description, but I don't want to do that. I just want to add this module to a particular slide. I want to do that on this first slide. So as you can see, this start, this particular module name has been added. You can also add a heading here. And if you want, you can focus this flow. You can add another module if you want. You can even create a CTA if you want. So these are all the options. And then there is another option on here, that is this mobile responsive. So here you can find two options. You can choose the first one if your application adapts to different screen sizes. And if it is not, then you have to choose this one. So now you can choose the portrait mode or the landscape mode, and you can also check out how these modes are going to look like. But if your application is mobile responsive, just click on this, then just click on this make this demo mobile responsive. So this is yet another feature that is going to make the demo or the guide mobile responsive. So after you are done with customizing your demo or the guide, you can preview it, or you can also embed this demo. Okay, so first of all, I have to publish it. So the demo is now published. Now I can embed it in a landing page with this particular iframe code, or I can also open this demo using this particular web URL. So if I just go to this URL, I can see the demo. So here's our demo, and since I added the module, it is also appearing on this left side, and this is a fully interactive demo. That's why I can also scroll down or select any of these things. And once you publish your demo, you can also see some analytics. So for that, click on this. So these are some of the stats or the analytics that you can see: total sessions, unique visitor, leads captured, conversion, median session time, funnel drop off, lead activity. So coming back to the dashboard, as you can see, here's our demo or the guide that we created. We can also create more if we want. And there are some integrations on here on Fable. So we have Zapier integration. You can also see how you can make use of Zapier with Fable. So Fable's integration with Zapier lets you trigger a Zap whenever a following event occurs: when a lead submits a form, or when a lead information is passed to Fable. And then we have Slack, Pipedrive, Webhook, HubSpot, Salesforce. So there are some really good popular integration options that you can find on Fable. And then we have this user management. So you can add more users to your account if you want. All you have to do is just click on this invite a user, provide email, then you can invite them. And then there are some important settings. So if you want to add custom domain, you can do that from here. And for API, you have to go to this developer option. So overall, I think Fable is an excellent tool that lets you create interactive demos or step-by-step guides, but these are not your typical demo. Fable does not capture screenshots or it does not take any videos. What it does is capture the HTML code. As a result, you get fully interactive demos. So when you view the demo, you can scroll down, you can see the page exactly how it is on live, and there are a lot of customization options. You can even change elements that you see on the page on the captured slides. So that is amazing. So if you want to buy Fable on a lifetime deal from Appsumo, make sure you check the link in the description below. With this tool, you are going to get all these features, and these are 3 tiers that you can buy from Appsumo. So if you are new to Appsumo, you can get 10% off your first purchase. For that, go to the link in the description, and once you enter the link, you are going to get a pop-up like this, and on this box you have to provide your email, then click on unlock my 10%, and then you will get a link in your email. Go to that link, and this way you can get 10%. You have to use it from Appsumo credits gift, and this 10% discount is only for new customers. You can also join our SaaS discussion group on Facebook to get latest updates on SaaS software, exciting discounts, and attractive giveaways just like this.